Hey YouTube, this is Magician34, and I've got my September 10th Regionals deck here. I can't really come up with a good name for it, but you can try if you want. It's 3 Thunder King Ryo. By the way, this deck came in 15th out of 290. 3 copies of Reborn Tengu, excellent facilitator for the deck. 3 copies of Caius the Shadow Monarch. 2 copies of Cyber Dragon. It's a good light monster and also helps me get into tributes and synchros really easily. Junk Synchron. He's got a number of cool targets in this deck and he goes well with Cyber Dragon. 2 copies of Mask of Darkness. This deck uses compulsory evacuation device a lot. This is good for Junk Synchron. It's dark and it retrieves those powerhouse traps like that. 1 copy of Max C because it's good against virtually every opponent main deck, so you just go ahead and run it. It's a great way to draw cards and deter opponents from plays. Sangan, because he gets all kinds of stuff, but especially one of your 2 copies of Effect Veiler, almost standard equipment right now in this format. Glow Bulb, excellent card, great with Tengu. 1 copy of Gale the Whirlwind because he kills stuff and he's a good 3-star tuner as well. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, because he's amazing. Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness. It's your monster count, 23. Monster Reborn. Dark Hole. Mind Control, because we got plenty of tuners. Book of Moon. We're running 2 copies of Pot of Duality. Don't want to overdo it, 2 is a good number. Pot of Avarice, great way to recycle stuff, especially Tengu. 1 copy of Heavy Storm. 2 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon because you don't want them to clump up in your hand. 2 is great. Drawing all spell trap removal usually gets you killed. 2 copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device. Many decks are super reliant on their synchros and fusions and stuff like that. So bouncing it to the field is off the field is a great way to build advantage, but this can even just give you field clearing power against things that come out of the hand. It's a stupendously powerful card. Also, 2 copies of Divine Wrath. This stops everything every time pretty much. Very effective, very efficient. You already have lots of ways to gain card advantage in the deck to compensate for the cost. Solemn Judgment. Torrential Tribute, because it's a dark hole on your opponent's turn basically. 1 copy of Mind Crush. We don't want, once again, multiples of this in hand can be very bad. Thunder King kind of does this job already, but we are running 1 copy of Mind Crush. That's 41 count total. Our extra deck is Ally of Justice Decisive Armor, because that's Junk Synchron plus Cyber Dragon. Trishula, because that's Junk Synchron plus Tengu. 1 copy of Stardust Dragon. 1 copy of Scrap Dragon. 1 copy of Colossal Fighter. 1 copy of Thought Ruler Arcfiend. 1 copy of Black Rose Dragon. We don't sync for 7 a whole lot in this deck. 1 copy of Ancient Fairy Dragon. His field spell, Killing Power, and the fact that usually when I go for 7 stars, something like Scrap wouldn't be that useful. Too hard to make Ancient Sacred Wyvern, so Ancient Fairy Dragon actually does do the job. Bryanak, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. 1 copy of Orient Dragon. You can run Guy-Knight if you want, but I kind of like his removal power just a little bit better. TG Hyper Librarian. Ally of Justice Cataster. Magical Android. Number 39 Utopia. These are only 4-star. I like him over Roach for his size and the fact that he's light. And last but not least, we are running Chimeratech Fortress Dragon because we got this Cyber Dragon's main deck. Alright, and the extra deck right quick. We're running 2 copies of Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Sorry, this is a side deck. Kaiku is a great side ending against quite a few opponents. 2 copies of Kinetic Soldier. 2 copies of Soul Release, great against Lightsworns. 1 copy of MST. 2 copies of Mirror of Oaths. 2 copies of Gotom's Emergency Call, for X-Sabers obviously. 2 copies of Blackhorn of Heaven, great side in against agents. 2 copies of Bottomless, this can work against a number of opponents. So there you go, that is the extra deck, the side deck, and the main deck. And until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more cool videos.